Hello. Got a smile on my face today because it's snowing. And it means that I'm pretty much going to stay inside with my blankie. And yeah, so if any of my clients are watching this later on today, yeah, I'm probably going to be sitting exactly the same space that you see me right now because I don't plan on moving. I got up and went and fed the horses this morning. And I was like, right, it's snowing, going back to bed. And I did. And I love that I can do that. I never could do that when I had an eating disorder. A day where it'd be snowing or raining would just be like, I've got to continue. I must press on. I'm going for a run in minus 30. I'm going to pretend I'm enjoying it. Now it's like snowing. I'm like, light the fire, sweetie, and make me a hot chocolate. I'll be on the couch all day. Anyway, all right, so here's today's email. This is from Tracy. Tracy says, I sit at the low end of healthy weight range. 10 years ago, I was critically injured, so exercise has been very difficult. Right now, through my injury has stabled and I'm able to move more. I can't do all the exercises I used to do, but have last week found boxing and absolutely love it. It helps get all my emotions out: anger, sadness, fear, anxiety, pain. So I go as much as possible, 1 to 2 classes a day. I'm also back walking since my leg is now strong enough to cope with it. I walk between 1 to 3 hours a day and find it relaxing. You know what relaxing is? Sitting on the couch with a hot chocolate. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so I started doing strengthening workouts to further improve my injury and rehabilitate my muscle wastage from the long-term injury. Prior to this newfound exercise regime, I've been actively working on improving my food intake with my psychologist. And even though it is improving, especially with the added exercise making me hungry and therefore eating more, I worked out how much I should be eating with the amount of exercise now doing, and I'm usually XXX calories below it. Even if I'm eating XXX calories, it's a work in progress, but not long ago I was going days without food, and if I did eat, it was minimal. My main question is, I absolutely love exercise, how I can now do it for its mental and physical benefits. How do I work out whether I'm doing it solely because I love it, or if my eating disorder thoughts are manipulating my newfound love as a way to burn excess calories? I legitimately get so many positives from it unrelated to eating disorder thoughts, but I'm concerned it's sneaking back under a guise of positive, and really it's just the eating disorder manipulating me again. Well, Tracy, the answer to that is I don't give a shit if you enjoy exercise or not. If you have a restrictive eating disorder and you're underweight, you shouldn't be doing it. It's not necessarily like about not exercising just because it's an eating disorder compulsion. It's about not exercising for your poor, under-resourced body. Exercise is dangerous if you are underweight, if you are in malnutrition, if you are under-eating. I don't give a shit how much you enjoy it. So even if this enjoyment is created by your eating disorder or not, doesn't really matter, does it? If you have a restrictive eating disorder, you evidently do have a compulsive exercise problem, 2 boxing classes a day, Tracy. There is nothing normal about that. There is nothing healthy about that. And 1 to 3 hours walking a day on top of those boxing classes, there is nothing normal or healthy about that. I should know, I used to do that shit. And you say that it helps you with anxiety, depression, all of these negative feelings. Well, those negative feelings are likely generated by your malnutrition. Like when we are underweight, those negative feelings are also likely generated by your eating disorder, which is due to your malnutrition. So if you want to make yourself feel better and have less anxiety, less depression, all of those things, the first route to doing that would be to gain some weight. And exercising is not helping you doing that. So recovery commitment number 1 is to not suppress your natural body weight. And if you are at a suppressed body weight, that means you are committed to weight gain. Walking to 1 to 3 hours a day does not honor a commitment to weight gain now, does it? There's no way that you can frame in your mind that walking for 3 hours a day is aiding your mission at weight gain. There is no way that you can frame in your mind that boxing for 2 classes a day is helping you with your mission to gain weight. There's no excuse for it. It doesn't matter how you paint it. If you are under the weight that your body would naturally be without you suppressing it, you should not be exercising. That is counterproductive to your mission to get to your unsuppressed body weight, aka your healthy weight. And I don't give a damn what the BMI scale says. You are obviously restricting heavily and over-exercising, and both of those things are being done to suppress your natural body weight. So I don't care if your body weight is right smack bang in the middle of the healthy range in the BMI scale, and your doctor's saying to you, your weight's fabulous, your weight's fantastic. I don't give a shit. You are heavily restricting and you are exercising to suppress your body weight. Your natural body weight should be higher than it is. I don't care what the number is, it should be higher. In short, eat and rest. It applies to everyone, it applies to you. Exercise, boxing, and walking is not resting. You need to eat more food. You need to rest more. You need to do that for a really long time. Don't even worry or think about when you're going to go back to exercising. That's not right now. Cross that bridge when you come to it, when you're fully recovered. Recovery is about mental state markers as much as physical state markers. And if you want to know what those mental state markers are, I do outline them in my book and probably on my blog and lots of other things. You have to get rid of that exercise compulsion. That doesn't mean that you're never going to be able to exercise again. When you're fully recovered, you should be able to do what you want and you should be able to do it non-compulsively. But that's not now, and that's not going to be for a while. You're not going to be, if I were you, I'd take a good solid year off, minimum, all of this stuff, and eat a load of food and get to your unsuppressed body weight and get to those mental state markers that show that you're fully recovered. And then you can make the decision in a healthy and sound mind whether or not you want to go boxing. Personally, I can't think of anything I'd like to do less. But I also don't have all of this anxiety and depression and all that stuff. I used to box when I had my eating disorder. Yeah, I wanted to hit the shit out of things. I was miserable. Don't feel the need to do it anymore, thank goodness. So anyway, all I'm saying is that you might find that when you're fully recovered, you don't have such a need to go and punch a boxing bag. You might find that you do. Maybe that's your thing. Who am I to judge? But all I'm saying is you've got to get there first. And you have to be 100% sure that you're fully recovered before you go back to exercise. And the way that you know that you no longer have that exercise compulsion, you probably won't really feel like doing it. Or can't be bothered. Because your life will be so full of other things to do. It just doesn't matter that much anymore. You hopefully won't have the time to go walking for 3 hours a day because you'll be filled with other things, friends, family, stuff to do, interests. Anyway, so right now, Tracy, rest and eat. Decide if you're in recovery or not. Because if you're in recovery, you can't be doing things that are designed to suppress your natural body weight. Like walking for 3 hours a day. I don't care how much you tell yourself you love it. Nobody wants to walk for 3 hours a day. Right? So, rest and eat. Good year. Probably more. Hope that helps.